Yes. So like if we are talking about audience targeting, then first of all we have to know what kind of audience we are talking about, right? In on my screen you guys can easily see, like I have mentioned different types of audience, like detailed demographic targeting, what kind of targeting we can do, affinity audience, in market audience, life event audience, remarketing audience, in the sense if anyone is visiting my website, like this is my website, this is DGPMS Institute website. If anyone visiting this website, we can remarket them. Like you guys have visited Amazon.com or Flipkart.com, and after leaving that website, you guys generally see, whenever you are crossing that website and coming on any other different platform, like on Facebook or on Instagram or YouTube, you will start seeing all the advertisement related to that product, whatever you have seen recently, right? So so basically, today we will learn all about audience targeting. Even as I have told you, this is our YouTube channel. If anyone liking my video, subscribing our channel, we can also target them. So this is the kind of functionality we have in Google Ads, where we can easily target anyone who is interested into our product, into our services, right? Anything, if they are interested in my product, if they are interested in my services, I can easily target them, right? And method is very simple. Like you won't face any sort of challenges, or you can say difficulties, while targeting audience, but you have to understand basic aspect of it, right? I'm expecting that you guys are already familiar with Google Ad, because I have already cleared this session is going to be a bit next level. Reason is, if you are fresher level, if you are beginner, then you can go through these two videos, right? And you will get some idea what I'm talking about, right? And if you are already like you have some idea and input, then definitely you will grab all the point. So let's talk about the first part that I am going to discuss, that is detailed demographic, in the sense connect with more variable of users. Let me go through my Google Ad screen. This is my Google Ad interface, right? How many of you familiar with Google Ad? Just let me know in comment section. How many of you familiar with Google Ads, and they already know, they have done some sort of small work in Google Ads? And anyone who is like not aware of the like Google Ads, they haven't done any sort of practice before, or they are totally new into Google Ads? If anyone is totally new, I will recommend you guys to check all these videos that I have already shared on my YouTube channel, right? And if you are like somehow, if you like new, then even it is beneficial, guys. Even if you are new, I will share very simple, clear crystal method. It will like after going through that video, once you will come on this video, you will totally understand what I am talking about, right? I'm talking about simple concept. Like if anyone is visiting on my website, any of my pages, let's suppose if anyone is visiting my SEO course or my PPC course, right? Like let's suppose if anyone is visiting my PPC course, I can easily target them, right? This is the functionality of Google Ads audience targeting, right? That we will discuss. Now let's come on the first part that we know as detailed demographic. But before understanding this, guys, you have to, first of all, what you have to do, you have to open your Google Ad interface. This will look like this. Your interface will look like this. Means there will be some campaigns, some ad group, some keywords, right? This will be the all information that you will generally see on your Google Ad interface. Then what you have to do, step is very simple. Just click on tools and settings, right? You have to click on tools and setting. Whenever you will log in into your Google Ad interface, you will get this kind of structure, this kind of, you can say, framework, right? And once it will open on your screen, what you have to do, just click on shared library. And after clicking on shared library, you will see this option, audience manager, right? And you have to click on audience manager. Once you will click on audience manager, you will see on left hand side there are three options: audience list, like my screen is visible or not? Guys, let me know in comment section if my screen is visible to everyone. Just guys, just search PMS Institute in YouTube and you will see, you will get this YouTube channel link. I will also share, let me do it. I will share this YouTube channel link also, so you can subscribe it. And even further, I will keep sharing all the data and information related to Google Ads and all, right? So yeah, so basically here, so once you will open this interface, you will see three option: audience list, audience insight, right? And then audience sources, right? Audience list, audience insights, audience sources. Step is very simple. Just click on tools and setting, then click on shared library, and then click on audience manager. Right after clicking on audience manager, your first step will be, forget about this screen, whatever you are seeing on my screen, because you won't understand unless or until you won't understand what is audience sources. You have to click on audience sources. After clicking on audience sources, you will see basically these options. First option, what you are seeing, Google Ad tag. This lesson I have already taught in my previous video, that is here, that you will easily grab all the points. You can easily interlink both points what I have shared before, and it will be much easier for you, right? This is Google Ads tag. You can easily connect your Google Ads tag in your website. You just need to put your tag over here. You have to put your tag over here, and it will become easier for you to connect with your Google Ads, right? Then Google Analytics. Guys, you can also use your Google Analytics. Google Analytics is basically used for tracking your audience, right? So you can use Google Analytics also for custom audience creation, for building your audience. And apart from that, guys, if you have YouTube channel, like if you have YouTube channel, it will be really good for you. Reason is, like, if your subscriber number is increasing, if your viewer on YouTube is increasing, I have like given consultancy to few of the YouTubers. They have like they are really happy with this feature. Reason is, if you will link your Google Ads account with your YouTube channel, right, you will get very good audience. We will understand it further. How to link it? It's very easy. Like, you can see it over here. Like, I haven't linked few of the options, like Google Analytics 4, that is the latest version of analytics. App analytics, it's a very simple step. Just click on this. Same it will become for YouTube also. Same it will become with Google Analytics. You just need to give access to your primary uh, whatever email ID you have used for creating your Google Ads account, right? You have to give access. So basically what you did, you have given access to your like, let's suppose you have given access to your YouTube channel. Just need to click on like link to play, and once you will click, you just need to put your information and it will be easily linked, right? Like, if you are saying like any other options also, like I have to link to Google Analytics 4, I will click on it, and it will show me option of linking my Google Analytics 4. Right now I am not using Google Analytics 4, that's why it is not showing. If you will use it, you will easily see the, you just need admin access of that for linking your Google Analytics 4 with your Google Ads, right? And once it will show you over here, you just need to pick that email ID and you have to click on done. It will be done, and it will get connected easily, right? Again, I'm clicking on tools and setting, clicking on shared library, and on audience manager, right? And audience sources, you first of all, you have to link with your all sources. You have to link with your analytics. If you don't want to link with your analytics, you can go with Google Ads tag. Then you have option of YouTube also. YouTube is giving a lot of good feature that I will discuss later, right? And then apart from that, you have other options also, like you can link your Google Play Store or any other CRM. If you are using, or if you are using Zapier and all, you can easily connect with your Google Ads, right? After doing this part, like, it will take some hours. Once you will connect, it will take some hour to show you all the data that you are seeing on my screen now. It is showing me some sort of data like 270 hits and 160, whatever visitor is coming on my website. Let's suppose this is my website. If anyone is coming on my website, right, if anyone is coming on my website, I can track them, and it will show me over here on my analytics and on my Google Ads tag. And this video I have already shared, right, on my YouTube channel, as I have already told you. Now coming back, here you are seeing option of audience list. This is very interesting feature, audience list. What is the feature of audience list? Once you will click on this plus option, you will see multiple option. You guys must be seeing on my screen, like website visitor. Like if anyone is visiting my website or my landing page, right, I can grab that audience. I can easily grab that audience, and further what I can do, I can show them my ads, right? And then application user, let's suppose if anyone is downloading my application, right, this is our application also. Like let's suppose if anyone is like downloading this from play store, like right now it is not linked because like this is only for our student purpose only. Those are our student, we have provided this information or did this data to them, right? That's why I haven't linked this application with my Google ad account. But generally you can easily link your application also. And apart from that, YouTube users, you can, as I've told you, here you have to link your YouTube channel. And once you will link your YouTube channel, you can easily create different kind of list, audience list. That list that I have shown you over here, I will share this complete PPT with you also. Like you are seeing on my screen, there are multiple audiences options are available. So basically you can easily create with the help of your YouTube users. Then customer list in the sense, let's suppose you have a data of 1,000 people, right? Offline, if you are running a real estate campaign or if you are running any other campaign, right, and you have data of 10,000 people or 15,000 people, you can easily upload over here. But there is a condition is that you have to match the ad spend of $50,000. Guys, remember it, $50,000. You have to match this condition. In Facebook it is not like that, but in Google ad there is a restriction, right? And then at last, custom combination. Now now first of all, let's start with complete basic part with website visitor. Once you will click this option, website visitor, you will get this option to create audiences, right? You will get this option to create audiences. This I have already shared how to create audiences. And you just need to put a name. Let's suppose this is my website visitor, so I will write website visitor. And then visitor of a different pages, like visitor of a page who have visited another page. If someone have visited my another page, or any or he have spent some time on my website, I can easily target them, right? Match any rule group. So basically I have to match any specific rule. So what I can do, I just need to put my website URL over here. Let's suppose I'm planning to target someone who have visited this page of mine, Google Ads training page, right? So here, once I will put this page URL, you will see here information is showing based on the last 30 days of activity. Data is was less than 1K, right? I can create this audience who have specifically visited only Google ad page, right? So what is the advantage of doing it? I like, if someone is not interested into complete digital marketing course, or someone is only interested in Google ads, right, I will show them only information about Google ads, right? So here, after putting all this information, I will click on create audience. I won't create because already I have created multiple audiences. As you can see, my list is long. I've already created it, but just for showing you, I have just used it. Now, like for let's suppose YouTube users, if I have to create audience for my YouTube user, just need to put like YouTube channel, YouTube audience. This is really nice feature. How many of you aware of it? Let me know in comment section if you guys are already aware of it. Have you, like, if you have used it, YouTube audiences? Okay, some of you have already used it, right? So if you haven't used, it's a very easy to use it. Let's just name it like YouTube audience, and then list member, like what kind of audience you can target. Here you are seeing on my screen, there are multiple options are available. Viewed any. Okay, so definitely you guys can try it. It's a very basic feature, and like easy to do it. So what you have to do, viewed any video from a channel, let's suppose if anyone is coming on your channel, this channel, and if they are visiting, like subscribing my channel, or they are doing any activity, right? So viewed any video from my channel, I can target them, right? And where I will add this audience, I will show you, right? Where I can add this audience, it's a very easy method, very simple method. You can easily add that audience, right? And then it is written over here like viewed certain video. If someone have visited any specific video, right, on your YouTube channel, it is already suggesting you a lot of videos. Let's suppose if I have to pick this Google Ads keyword research video, if someone have visited this keyword research video that I have shared detail aspect of how to do keyword research and all, I can pick this YouTube. What basically I can do, I can like just click on this video and this video will be selected, right? I can target someone who have checked this video, right? Then apart from that, and you can pick multiple videos also. Let's suppose you have to pick 5 videos, 10 videos, you can easily pick. Viewed any video of as an ad from a channel. If someone have visited your advertisement, paid ads via YouTube ads, you can also via Google Ads, you can also run your YouTube campaigns or video campaign or increase your views on your videos, right? You can easily do it. And viewed certain videos as an ad. And there are so many ways. Like you can subscribe to a channel. If someone have just subscribed your channel, we visited a channel page, they have just visited your page, right? Liked any videos from a channel. If someone have liked any video from your channel, you can also target them. And if someone have just like check your playlist and all, so see there are multiple options are available, right? You can easily go through this and you can basically pick whatever option you want to pick, and then you can also decide number of days. Google generally gives you to target someone in last 540 days, right? Here it is written over here like the maximum membership duration is 540 days, right? So basically what you can do, 540 days of audience you can target. Many of you like face such kind of challenges where your audience where your product is very expensive. Let's take the example of real estate. In real estate generally product is very expensive, right? Or in, let me know in comment section also if you feel your product is very expensive or you are facing challenges while selling them, right? Like jewelry segment is also expensive. Finance niche, some of the things is very expensive, right? In that case what I have felt, like you have to pick like duration or like larger duration. Reason is if someone have visited your channel in last 90 days, so what I have to do, I have to make 90 days. Reason is like for doing a digital marketing course, or you can say for buying a like in case of real estate I will generally pick 140 days or 160 days. Reason is people generally take some time to buy any property, right? They discuss with their parents because it's a kind of a once in a life event, right? Maybe possibility that people generally these days buy 2 apartments, 3 apartments, but still I consider people generally buy once or twice a apartment, right? So in that case you have to pick, you have to give larger audience, larger membership duration, and you have to target according to that, right? So and once you will do this, just need to click on create and video will be done, right? So this with via this method you can easily create. And there is a method like customer list. For like see my account is not eligible, reason I have already told you. Generally you have to match the like criteria of $50,000 ad spend, right? So for that you have to spend that much money on your campaign, then you can easily. And it also gives you template also, so you can put your information like name, number, phone number, information, data and all. I will share in your WhatsApp group also after this session, so you can go through it and you can know like what kind of CSV file you have to upload, and you can easily do it. In case of real estate, in case of some big campaigns, guys, it's a tough for me to share some of my clients campaign. Otherwise I could have shown you like how you easily you can do it. It's a very nice and interesting feature shared by Google, right? And then customer match. Let's suppose you have created a multiple audience, like with the help of website visitor you have created an audience, like someone have visited your Google ad page or any real estate page, right? So basically what you can do, you can combine audience also, like website visitor and YouTube user, you can basically combine them. How to combine them? here is a custom combination. Custom combination in the sense you can combine basically 2 or 3 audiences. How to do that? Just name it custom combine, right? And after giving it a name, let's pick it 2 3 example. Let's suppose I have picked all visitor Google Ads, all, and let me pick any YouTube list also. This is the list I have picked, and now again I will pick one more list, this YouTube visitor list. See, I have basically 2 lists, right? One is those I have created with the help of Google Analytics, all visitor of my website, and then second is those have subscribed my channel or done some sort of activities on my YouTube channel, right? So, but what I can do, I can combine both audiences and I can create an audience, right? So it's a very nice and interesting feature. What basically you can do, you can basically combine 2 or 3 audiences, and via combining both audiences, like you have combined what you did, you have combined your website visitor audience, and apart from that, you have what you have done, you have combined your YouTube users. If someone have visited your YouTube channel or subscribed your channel, so basically you have just combined both audiences and you will click on create audience. So basically you will get 2 kind of audiences over here, right? And you can further target with the help of that. Now, via applying this simple method, like we have created audience for like website visitor, app users, YouTube user, customer list, custom combinations. So with the help of this method, you have created multiple audiences for your business. As you can see on my screen also, I have created some of the audiences for my website, for my Digital Marketing Institute, right? I have created some of the audiences. Now, how exactly I can utilize this audience? And now let's talk the option of this Google Ads audience targeting. This is the basic concept I have like shared with you, and this is also available in this video also. But my case is many of you face challenges while creating multiple audiences for your YouTube campaign. So what exactly you can do? Just go back in your campaign, right? And you will see this option, audiences, right? You will see this option, audiences. After clicking on audiences, you just need to click on this pencil icon, right? And you have to select any specific ad group. See, audience targeting is different in case of display ad, in case of search ad, in case of video ad, right? All are different, like small difference. And I won't say there is a huge difference, but there are some small differences in case of search, in case of display, in case of video, right? So you have to understand basic difference also. Now, step by step, we will discuss one by one part. First of all, we will discuss detailed demographic. What is detailed demographic audience targeting type, right? Let's take the example of display ad. I am picking, I need one of my display ad, right? After picking my display ad, you will see 2 kind of option, right, on my screen. This search and there is a browse option. Search basically suggested by some of the methods, or it will be suggested by Google, but we will go with browse, right? After clicking on browse, you will get all the option what I have written over here. First of all, as I have told you, we will discuss detailed demographic. Simple demographic in the sense you are targeting your audience on the basis of their age, on the basis of their you can say uh, sex or gender, right? And then on the basis of their somehow more information or data. So it's a limited kind of audience, but I don't want to target that audience. I am looking to expand my audience. Those are like my website visitor and all. So I will go with this detailed demographic option. Here you are seeing on my screen. Let me know if it is visible who they are. Detailed demographic. This detailed demographic will gives me a lot of options. Guys, let me know if my screen is visible, uh, and so far if everything is clear to everyone, right? If things are like, am I audible, or you are like getting all the points whatever I am sharing with you, right? Is this going fine? My voice is clear to everyone? You are getting all the points whatever I am sharing? Awesome. So basically, you are seeing in browse section, I have clicked on this, who they are, detailed demographic, demographic in the sense more variables of a audience in the sense those have like interacted with your website, those have done some sort of interaction or they are matching with your audience, right? Here you can target someone on the basis of parental status, right? If someone, this is very nice feature by Google Ads, like if someone is parents of infants, let's suppose your product is for or those people those just become parents right now, right? So you can basically target them. Then you are planning to target toddlers, like you are selling some sort of toys or kid related stuff, you can basically target them. Preschool, like if someone is like, and this audience is not only for games or kids, you can also target some of the things, like let's suppose you can target for real estate also. How you can target for real estate? Because even in case of real estate also, like like many people those are like just become parents, they are thinking about their own house, right? You must have seen this, like they are planning for their own house, right? And so basically you can target that kind of audience. This is basically coming under detailed demographic, means more variables of a user. And then marital status, if someone just like is single, or if let's suppose if you are planning to target, your product is somehow for basically those are singles, you can target them. You can also see it will gives you some sort of estimation also, impression estimation, right? like uh, like on what basis they have decided, and then in a relationship, so Google basically grab all the data and information from various sources, right? And then they provide you all the information. And if someone got married, many of my students, or you can say colleagues or even clients, ask me like, Pranav, on what basis Google decide all these data? Guys, you generally provide all the information, all the data via different Google like application or features you are using, and you provide your all the information and data, right? So Google grab all these data, all these information from different sources. Let's suppose you are using application, you are using a Gmail, you are using you are visiting someone website, and you already Google ad code is placed over there. So there are a lot of ways where Google is tracking you via different codes or different applications they have, right? So it becomes very easy for Google to track you, right? To like get all the information whatever they are looking for. And then education, if someone is just like currently college student, or they have passed and all, and let's suppose if someone is renter, this see, this is also a very interesting feature. If you are a renter and living on rent, a real estate consultant, or you can say a real estate broker, can easily target you, right? So this is a nice feature where you can target someone on the basis of detailed demographic, means more variables of users are available apart from age, sex, right? So here availability is more, right? So this is what we know as a detailed demographic, where you get more options, right? Then second option is affinity audience. Let's understand what is the meaning of affinity audience. Affinity audience means target someone on the basis of their habits and interest. Let's suppose your interest, I'm taking the help of notepad so you can understand it in a better way. Let's suppose let's talk the example of real estate, right? And you are planning like now what is the role of affinity audience in real estate? If any user is interested in house, or he's he have searched something about house related information, I'm not saying exact information. So affinity in the sense, he's having interest, he's having he's searching something related with the real estate, like suppose curtains and all, he's searching something related to that, right? So on the basis of habits and on the basis of interest, Google is giving you this option, affinity audience, to create affinity audience. Now let's understand it via live example, right? Now here you are seeing this is basically a campaign of Digital Marketing Institute, right? Now understand via this method only. What their interest and habits are. Affinity, I have just clicked on it, and whom I am planning to target, I am planning to target like someone, let's suppose, if he is interested in job, if anyone is interested in job or any other kind of activities, I can basically target them. Here you are seeing a lot of options, and let me see if something is related to, let's take the lifestyle and hobby example. I'm not targeting, just click on this down arrow. Once you will click on it, you will see multiple options, right? And on the basis of multiple options, you can pick any of the options or whatever is suiting to your business. It is not suiting much to my business, so what I will leave it, and I will then focus on technology, right? And on after clicking on technology, I will click on this social media. Those are like interested in social media, and once you will hover your mouse on it, you will see audience type also, on what basis this audience is given, right? People who spend significant time engaging with social media, including social network, microblogging platform. Let's suppose they have gone through different websites or social media networks and channels, right? So basically, you can target this audience. Those are basically interested into social media activities and all. And then apart from that, there are many other options also available. So this audience is basically a cold audience. You can say it's a cold audience because it's a audience those are interested, or maybe you can say, or they are like, they're having their search intent is there, they have searched something related to it. So that is basically known as affinity audience. Now, related to affinity audience, there is another audience that is known as in market audience. In market audience is considered as stronger than affinity audience. Why? Reason is very simple. Based on their recent purchase intent. Purchase intent here, someone is just like he's having interest, right? Just on the interest and habits. But here he is looking to purchase something. So in this case, upper one is basically about affinity, and lower one is about in market. In market in the sense he is looking to buy real estate. How Google is knowing that fact? Because Google is seeing that person is searching something related with real estate properties. Like he's searching some keywords like 2 BHK, 2 BHK property in Delhi, in Noida, in Pune, in Mumbai. These kind of things he is searching, right? Or you can say he is like basically spending his time on different websites, like housing.com or 99 properties. Means that is basically real estate website. He's spending his time. So this audience is considered as hot audience, reach user based on their recent purchase intent. So in market audience means he is in market. Very clear meaning. In market, someone is into market and he is searching for something that is looking to buy, right? So this is basically a strong intent audience. He is having purchase intent to buy something. How you will get to know? Here you are seeing this option, what they are actively reaching or planning. They are planning something in market. So basically, once you will click on this option in market audience, you will see multiple options, right? And let's suppose, as I have told you, it's a digital marketing institute. So I will go with this education option. I will click on this, and here, guys, now let me know if I am audible. There is some sort of technical glitch, small technical glitch. Am I audible? Okay, thank you so much for confirming. Right now, you are seeing in case of in market audience, once I will hover on this, it is showing me people interested in enrolling their children in private primary or secondary school, right? I can target them because these days many of the school kids are also interested in digital marketing. They are interested in blogging, they are interested in Google ad, they are interested in Facebook ad, they are interested in Instagram marketing, right? And multiple like interests they have, right? So basically what I can do, I can target them because they have they have intent, strong intent. It is clearly written over here, like purchase intent. They have purchase intent. It's not about habits. Habits in the sense he's just having interest, right? Casual interest related stuff, or they have checked some videos related to digital marketing. So this is a kind of a habits, right? On checking some related information. But in market means he's a looking to buy digital marketing course. He's searching something related to that, right? So this is a very strong intent audience, and this is kind of a cold audience where you can nurture them with time. Then once you will target these three options: detailed demographic, affinity, in market. Fourth option is live event. Live event in the sense target on the basis of events in someone's life. Let's suppose any event is happening in your life. Event in the sense you just got married. That is also an event, right? Here, if you will click on this option, you will see after in market audience, you will see this live event audience, right? Event audience in the sense you will see multiple categories over here. Someone have just changed their job, so that's also a event. Like they have just like switched from Baiju to any other company. Let's suppose Accenture, they have switched. So basically what they did, they have changed their job, right? So you can target them. And what will be the benefit? Let's suppose if someone is looking to change their job, they must be looking for some additional skill, right? They are looking for some Instagram marketing skill or Google ad marketing skill. So basically I can target them. Then someone just, they just graduated from college, right? So I can target them. They have just graduated. It's also a kind of a events, like it's a once in a life event, kind of event, because someone graduated once or twice, like once graduated and then post graduated. So once or twice they get some sort of college degree and all, right? Then marriage status, right? Here you can target someone getting married soon. So Google also know you just married or you are just going to like you just married or you are going to married. Google have all these status. Google have, as I have told you, Google have a lot of resources and data to know all these things. And even if you will go through one of the videos that I will share after this session, Sundar Pichai's video, I always share that video with my students also, and everyone, where like Senate member was asking Sundar Pichai how Google get to know about all these facts and information. So he's explaining that point, like Google have a lot of sources, a lot of like they have very strong machine learning. They generally get all the signals from users. They generally understand from your basic search pattern. You spend a lot of time on Google, so with your search pattern, with your behavior, they are grabbing all this information and data, and they generally get to know about all these things, right? And apart from that, let's suppose you are moving your location. So this is also good for real estate people. Those are like some like planning to target someone who is just moving their city or planning to move their city, and someone who have purchased. So if you are interior designer, it's a good kind of audience where you can target someone who is purchasing a home soon or recently purchased a home. Because basically, like interior designer people generally hire after having a home or even in between also. So basically it is also clearly written over here, recently purchased or purchasing a home soon. If someone is planning, you can target them, right? So it's a good kind of audience where basically you get all the options available. This is known as life event. So on the basis of if something is happening in your life, you can easily target those people. Those are like as there are multiple options are available over here. Like someone have, like let's suppose you are a CA, right? And you are planning to target people. Those are looking to let's take the example of they are just looking to register their business, right? So here option is available, business creation, right? Recently started a business or starting a business soon. And there are multiple options, like suppose you are selling furniture and all, so you can sell them, right? And other options are also available. You can easily go through it and you will get to know. And once you will hover your mouse on it, you will get reason also, right? Why this audience is showing you, what is the like people who are about to get married or have like, and what kind of audience it have, it is also showing you, right? It's a wide audience. Basically life event affinity, it's a kind of a wide audience. Affinity audience is basically a huge audience. In market is also a huge audience. It is a lesser than affinity always. right? And then live event also, it's a kind of a narrow kind of audience. And then option of remarketing audience, right? So what is the purpose of? Definitely we can target a specific location. It's a very easy. If you will check this video, I have shared a lot of stuff, lot of ideas in this video, how you can do that. It's a very easy to target a specific location that is available in earlier version also. Here in demographic part, or yeah, location, whatever location you are planning or whatever area you are planning, you can easily target, right? It's a very like easy kind of feature. um, what we are discussing today, it's a basically an advanced version of Google Ads, where we are discussing about audience targeting. For basic targeting, this option is already available. If someone is planning for basic targeting, guys, remember it, here you have multiple options, like basic demographic targeting, where you will get multiple options, like target someone on the basis of age, target someone basis of gender, target someone basis of parental status, even household income also. If someone is earning well, you can target them. If someone is earning well, they have decent no voice, like let me know guys in comment section if am I audible or not. Audible. Can you connect again? It will be great. Maybe some internet issues and all, maybe some sort of. We'll see what can be done, right? Somehow an internet issue is there is some sort of disturbance. Okay, okay. Yes, and apart from that, guys, just see here, you have multiple other options available also. You can schedule, you can basically target someone or location basis also. And in my previous video, as I've told you, here in this video, it is clearly mentioned about detailed location targeting, advanced location targeting, how you can do that in this video. It's more than 4 hour almost video. It's a big video, you can go through it. Last time when I took that session, I have explained about all these things, right? Now once you will know about wider audience, now let's talk about the audience those have visited your website. That is basically known as remarketing. Remarketing in the sense, whatever we discussed so far in this section, in this audience targeting, I'm again coming on same. So whatever we discussed so far in browse section, we have discussed about detailed demographic, affinity, in market, and yeah, these three things we have, four things we have discussed, because live event is also along with in market. So these four are basically a wide range of audience. You will get, like lot of audience for that, because it's not someone who have interacted with your business, right? They haven't visited your website. So what you have targeted, you have targeted on the basis of their interest, on the basis of something is happening in their life, right? Something is going to happen in their life, right? Now we will discuss about this part that is very important and very critical, right? Remarketing in the sense, reach user that have interacted with your business, or visited your website, or interacted with your channel, right? If they have interacted with your channel, means if they have done some sort of interaction with your YouTube channel, they have done some sort of interaction with your website or any specific page, or they have done interaction with your application, or they have done any sort of interaction with your CRM also. Let's suppose you are using any CRM, right, where you are placing your data. In case of real estate, you generally see, in case of banking system, you see, right, people generally use any sort of software or system for storing their data, number, phone number, everything, name, email ID, right? So that data can be also can be used, right? So remarketing here, you, as I have explained you in first step also, if you will check my first part, when I was explaining you about this part, a shared library and this audience manager, I have told you this is a kind of a remarketing audience. As I've told you, website visitor, application user, YouTube user, custom list, customer list, custom combination, or I think Sanjay was asking me, Sanjay is also available here. Sanjay was asking me how we can exclude audience those have already purchased something from us, right? If someone have already purchased something from you, Google generally create that kind of audience that you can generally exclude. So what is the what how you can how you will get to know who have purchased? So basically it's a very easy. Whenever you put your conversion code in your website, you get to know who got converted, right? So if someone got converted, you can exclude that audience, right? Here, even if you will see, yeah, here is the data, all converters. Someone who have already converted through my website, I will generally exclude this audience. Those have already done interaction with my business. This is created automatically by, see here it is written, automatically created by Google. It is automatically created by Google, right? And if you are not getting by this method is also available in your basically analytics also. Let me show you how to see this, right? Just log in into your Google Analytics. How many of you aware of creating a goals in analytics? Let me know. You guys familiar with creating a goals in analytics or not? This video is solution for you but it is in Hindi. So so some of you may face challenges, right? I will try to do that part also. What I will do, I will create a small video for creating a goal setup and all, and I will upload on YouTube channel. So here you will see, once you will click on this admin section, this is one of my Google Analytics account, and this is showing all the data and stats. Once you will click on this admin section, right? After clicking on this admin, you will see here option goals, right? You are seeing on my screen on third row, it is showing goals. Here you can see I have like just two of my goals is active, right? This brand conversion. If someone in last 7 days, like it is showing 9 people have got converted, right? It's a very easy method. Guys, just click on your admin section, click on goals. After clicking on goals, click on new goal, right? It's a hardly a two-step job. Just click on custom. After clicking on custom, click on continue. Just give it a name. Let's suppose I have given a name, brand promotion lead new, right? And then pick that destination, right? Destination in the sense, if someone is, let's suppose this is my one of my landing page, right? I'm just sharing with you. This is one of my landing page. if if someone is like filling this form, after filling this form, they will reach on thank you page. Just filling for a temporary basis. Once you will click on this send inquiry, you will reach on this thank you page. As you are seeing thank you page, you just need to pick this thank you option, and you need to put it over here in your destination. Click on continue. Why I'm like, yeah, here you have to put your thank you URL, right? So if someone is filling the form, right, if someone is filling this form and they are reaching on thank you page, let's suppose if they are reaching on thank you page, that means they get converted, right? There are a lot of options available for that also, for WhatsApp or chatbots, right? Chatbot, it's a tough to track in some cases, but it is possible in WhatsApp or call. You can do via GTM also, right? You can easily track only call to action or any specific buttons, right? If you are planning to track, right? So here what I did, I just put it on thank you page and just save it, right? You, if you want to verify it whether this is working or not, just click on verify this goal, and it will show you, right? Here it is showing you like 2.57% of conversion rate from last 7 days. Whosoever have visited, like audience around 2.5% 7 audience get converted, right? They have reached on thank you page. They have, if they have reached on thank you page, because generally people don't reach on thank you page. Once they will fill the form, then they will reach on thank you page, right? So this will be done and you have to click on save. So it will look like this. I'm just canceling it. Reason is already multiple conversion is already available, right? You are saying this brand conversion. So what I have to do, I have to exclude this. If you want to exclude already those have get converted, how you can do this? Here in second row, in Google Analytics second row, you are seeing this option, audience definition. Via using this option also, you can create multiple audiences, right? Via using this method, it's a very easy to create uh, like different kind of audiences, right? Once you will click on this new audience, guys, but before executing this part, you have to link your Google ad account with your Google Analytics. So I will highly recommend you to use same email ID for analytics also, same email ID for YouTube channel also, same email ID for your Google ad also, right? If it is not same, generally give access, right? It's a very easy to give access to your channel or to same ID, right? It linking will become very easy. And here it is written product linking. You have to link your Google ad account. Here it is already linked, so I no need to link. In your case, you just click on new link group and you will see this option. It is already linked, that's why it is not showing, right? That's why it is not showing. So if it is like not linked, then it will show you a checkbox option. Just click on that and continue. It will be done, right? It's a very simple step. Now, as we were talking about, we have to exclude those people, those have already done some sort of purchase with our business. So here in audience definitions, once you will click on this audiences, it's a very like you can say great feature of Google ad, where you will see multiple kind of audience. You can easily create n number of audience via using this feature. Click on new audience, right? After clicking this on this new audience, you will see multiple options. Multiple option in the sense, you will see all users, means people. Let's suppose this is my website and 1000 people have visited my complete website, so I can basically track all these 1000 people, right? It's a very like easy to target all these 1000 people, because Google is easily giving me this option to target all these users. But I don't want to do that. What I am planning to do, I am planning to target new user, right? So basically, for how many days? Let's suppose if someone have visited my website in last 30 days or last 60 days, it depends again on product, right? Let me give you example on Notepad. Let's talk the example of real estate. In real estate, generally people need 90 to 120 days to decide something, agree or not, right? Generally people take some time, because it's not that easy to arrange 1 cr, 50 lakh, whatever your city is, and sometimes 20 lakh, 30 lakh also. So it takes some time, because it's a once in a life kind of event, you can say, right? And again, in case of, let's suppose, digital marketing course, let's consider your fees is 35K, just giving you example. In that case, even if you are a student, you need some time. So 45 days, right? You can target someone for 45 days. You don't want to target someone for more than that, right? You can't target someone for 120 days or 120, like if someone have visited your website in like in January month, you can't target them. They will get irritated. Maybe you have finished your course and you are doing your job also. So there is no meaning of targeting someone who have done 6 months ago and you are still targeting them, right? So basically you have to exclude those people. If someone is visiting your website again and again, then it's a possible, right? You can target them, or you can basically, because maybe they haven't done in January, they have planned in March, they haven't decided yet, they are again planning in June or this month also. Yeah, it's possible. Now, as per product, this number of days varies. Basically it allows you 540 days. Here it is clearly mentioned that here membership duration, if you will hover on this question mark, it is written number of days a user remain in the audience, like around 540 days, 1 to 540 days, right? If I will change this audience, let's suppose if I will make 90 days, you will see my audience will increase. This will increase. No, this is just showing last 7 days data, right? This will show later on. This will show later on once I will. And again, if you want to do any sort of filtration, even if you have picked new visitor and you want to do any sort of filtration over here, just click on this pencil icon and you can exclude some of the things, right? If you want to exclude any other stuff, or if you want to put any sort of condition, you can put it over here, right? And generally you can target those people, and there are multiple options available, other options available also. Let's suppose demographic also, you don't want to target new user who is basically 18 to 24 age, or more than 65, right? So what you will do, you will pick this like age, right? Specific age. Guys, getting my point? Am I are you guys clearly getting this point, like what I am trying to explain? New user with multiple filtration, you are putting conditions, like I don't want to target new user who is less than 25 years old. Clear or not? If it is clear, I will explain further parts also. Means there are other filtrations available also. Great. So basically here you can see, guys, you can target language, again other options available also, and some of you asking about location also. So basically you can target location also. Here you have multiple options available. Let's suppose if you want to target any only Americas or Europe or Asia people, you can generally do that, right? Here option is easily available. Here continent is coming, you can target someone on the basis of city also. So it's a deep kind of remarketing, right? Generally people don't share these things, or you can say generally you won't get such kind of stuff or information, because many of you might be not familiar or might be not shared. But here via Google Analytics, detail targeting is possible. One of the guy from fundamental was asking me how we can narrow down our audience. This is the process of doing it, right? Means see here option of city is also available. And once you will, and guys, if your analytics is old, remember it, if your analytics is old, if your data is old, you will get tons of features, you will get many features, right? If your analytics is completely new, that's why it's very important whenever you start your website, on the very next day just put your analytics code, put your all the information or things, so that you can grab all these audiences. And once you pick this location city, it will show you, just click on it, it will show you all the city name. Just target someone from Delhi, just target someone from Bangalore, right? Just target someone from Haridwar, right? It's a very easy, right? So it is giving you multiple options, like on continent basis, on subcontinent basis, country basis, region basis, city basis. You basically have all these options. And now new user is coming with limitations, means even new user is very much filtered audience, right? So this is the way you can create your new users. And apart from that, you are seeing multiple other options available also. Once again, once you will click on this new audience, this is a remarketing, guys. Remember it, it's a remarketing audience. Someone who have done interaction with your YouTube channel, who have done interaction with your website, who have done interaction with your application, who have done interaction with your or any other data, CRM or any other data, right? You can create audience, and again you can put filtration via analytics or via Google Ads also, right? Now it is showing user who have completed a goal conversion. This is the thing that you have to basically exclude. If it's a e-commerce, you have to exclude this user who have completed a transaction, who have done transaction, you can exclude that part. If someone have completed a goal in the sense, if they have visited thank you page, they have filled the form, they have reached on thank you page, right? That means they get converted. So basically what you can do, you can create a audience user who have completed a goal. Here it is showing in last 7 days 9 people have get converted, right? So what basically do, I can exclude those people. So how to exclude that? It's a again available in this part, right? In this audiences part, here it is written na, exclusion. You can basically exclude. You can select a campaign. Let's suppose again I am picking like display campaign, browse, and then again remarketing, and then again website visitor, and here I have to pick all converters, right? So basically those have get converted from my website, I will exclude that. It is written over here, exclusion. I hope now it is clear to everyone how to exclude someone who have already done interaction with your business or have get like recently got converted. I hope it's clear to everyone now, right? How to exclude audience that have already purchased something from you, right? They have done any sort of business with you, or they have purchased something from you. You can easily exclude that, and you will get that audience. Basically, whenever you will create from here via analytics, it will show in your Google Ads account also. Some basic part, as I've told you, this video is completely linked with it. You will get, whenever you will check both videos, concept will be completely clear to you, right? Now I hopefully remarketing is clear to everyone. Guys, there are multiple other options available also, but we don't have that much time, so explain all these options, because you can easily grab. Now concept is clear, then just go there and create multiple options. Returning user, if like let's suppose if someone have visited your website, right, and again after 30 days they are again coming on your website, so you can target returning user also. If someone is returning on your website, means he's more curious about your product, more curious about your services, right, and they are looking to do business with you, or you can say they are looking to purchase something from you. So you can target this audience also, those have recently like returned on your website again. We'll do a separate session for that, otherwise other people will get like I will again plan for this part. For field and dynamic remarketing, we will definitely plan a different session for that, right? We'll discuss about it, and I will inform in group also, right? Even or you can mention in comment section also, I will make a list and I will do that session, right? Because now like concept wise, if we will discuss more, like things will be completely on, like many of will face a lot of challenges, right? So basically here you can create multiple audiences with the help of audiences, right? Now if this remarketing is clear, now next step is similar audience. Now what is similar audience? Similar audience in the sense, reach new user with a similar interest to your website visitor, right? Google automatically create similar audience also. If you guys have seen in my Google ad account, right here, even it is showing you over here along with remarketing. I'm just taking it up. It is not showing. Let me show you over here. If you click on tools and setting, click on shared library, click on audience manager, right? Once you will click over here, let me check. So it is basically not showing you over here. What's up? Let me explain you what is the meaning of similar audiences. Oh, just a second. Thank you. Yes, here again it is showing similar to new remarketing. Thanks for reminding me. Right here you are seeing that similar to new marketing, and what is the basically meaning of it? Let's suppose you have created an audience, right? It is clearly saying reach new user with similar interest, right? If someone have visited your website, let's suppose someone have visited this Google Ad Complete course page, right? And what I did, I have just grabbed that audience, like 100 users I have grabbed. So Google, what Google will do, Google will basically create a audience that is basically very much similar to this audience, right? It's a not, uh, it is basically not my audience, but if you hover mouse over here, it is automatically created expanded audience. Expanded audience is considered as, means it is a created audience with similar kind of interest, right? They are having interest in Google Ads. On the basis of their behavior, Google have noticed it, like they might have checked same number of pages, same number of information, or same number of data from any other sources. Let's suppose they have checked on Udemy, they have checked on Upgrade, right, or any other website. So what Google have decided, Google have decided that on the basis of a similar search pattern or similar activities, so they have same kind of interest, it will be created automatically also. This similar audience you will generally see as I'm like automatically created here, it is written automatically created. This will be possible via your Google Ads also, right, and via your Google Analytics also. Whenever you will link, you will automatically see Google will show you this kind of audience, like similar audience, means they are having same sort of you can say interest or same sort of activities. On the basis of Google have decided that that's your similar audience, means matching your existing audience. And then last option is customer match. Customer match in the sense, as I have told you, customer match here, like if you will click on this option, let's say customer list also. So what is the functionality of it? This feature will allow you to basically upload your CRM data or any other data, whatever data you have from any different sources. But before executing it, before executing this, you must have some sort of, you can say, any sort of like 50,000 ad spend is important for that. And apart from that, you must have data in different CRM sources, or here even it is mentioned, or over here audience sources. You can connect your Google ad via different CRM also, via Zapier also, right? Here it is mentioned Zapier is a third party platform that import customers list into Google Ads, like including popular CRM, any popular CRM, e-commerce data, or more than 3,000 applications. So Zapier will help you out in configuration your CRM with your Google Ads, right? So it's a audience that is basically that you have in your CRM or any of your software. So basically all these options available in your Google Ads audience targeting, where you are seeing, means these 6 or 7 ways that we have discussed in Google Ads. All these multiple options are available in your Google Ad audience targeting. Apart from that, as I've told you, via analytics or via different method, you can create n number of audiences. You can create multiple stuff and multiple data, right? You have options available in analytics also, and you have options available in your Google sources also. Let's suppose like connect with your YouTube tags, analytics force, application analytics, Play Store, means different sources you can easily connect, and you can understand your audience. So, and last feature is audience insights. If you want to know more details of it, right, if you are looking to know more detail of it, what you can do, you can understand your audience. Here it is mentioned, like if you want to know about your all visitor data or any other data. Let's suppose if I am looking to know my YouTube visitor data, like what kind of YouTube visitors I have visited my channel. Let's suppose someone have visited like my YouTube channel, they have subscribed my any video, they have liked my video. If any of like subscriber, any user who have liked my video, who have subscribed my channel, I can get complete analysis in audience insights. Here you can again, you can pick your countries also. You can pick your like network also. Like networks means search network, display network, video network. You can pick it from here, right? And you can see like what is the basically demographic of this audience, like they are basically male or female, what is their age, right, what is their parental status. And apart from that, if you want to create more audience from your YouTube visitors, here option is available via relevant audience by in market and affinity. In market and affinity, I have clearly told you, affinity in the sense on the basis of interest and habits, and in market in the sense on the basis of purchase intent, right? So and here whatever is coming in front of you, it's a very interesting audience. You can basically use it for your campaigns. In market is basically considered as a highly potential, and affinity in the sense they are having interest. It's a cold kind of audience that need more and more nurturing, right? So yeah, this is audience insight. And whatever option, whatever audience that you have created, let's suppose I have created a all visitor audience, I can check complete insights like what is their age, and what is their detail and all. Here it is all already available, right? And what is their locations, like India, and other options you are seeing on my screen, and devices, what kind of devices. And again in location you have multiple divides also, you can check city wise also. So if you are getting audience from Delhi, you can basically like target them, or you can basically target only Delhi people or Lucknow people or Noida people, right? So this all options is basically available in your Google Ads account and Google Ads campaign, right? So I think in terms of knowledge wise, this is it for today. But questioning, I am open for everyone, right? You guys can mention in your comment section or any, also I can take your question, or I can like get to know what kind of challenges or other challenges you are facing. Recording I'm posing that will be available on our YouTube channel, right? You can go through it, and please guys subscribe it or share with in your circle also, so I can create more videos, right, related to this. More options I can provide you, so it will be beneficial for everyone, right?